So today we have a speed duel deck, a semi-competitive deck, and a casual deck. These free decks we are going to be sharing with you guys. Let's start with the speed duel deck. Let's get started with the speed duel deck by starting off with the monsters. We have one Chaosai, one Kaiku, one magical plant Mandragoria, one magician of faith, two apprentice magicians, and 3 dark magicians to start with. We'll talk about the importance of having 3 dark magicians in this deck in a bit. This is your generic graveyard spell trap negate slash banishment. This is your generic reset. This here is your generic placer, as well as this. This here is your generic banishment. So it's pretty well rounded for monsters. Now for the rest of the monsters. We've got Magical Marionette, Maiden of Akabra, Blast Magician, Hannibal Necromancer, Legion of Fiend Jester, Sealmaster Maisie. These are generic. These are majorly spell counter placers. Plus, Sealmaster Tenny is good for several cards in the deck because there is a small archetype based around this card. All the rest are just for placing spell counters and powering up your board. Now it is time for the spells. We've got Dark Magic Attack, Dark Magic Curtain, United We Stand, 2 Summoner's Art, 1 Emergency Provision, 1 Tribute Doll, 1 Spell Power Grasp, 1 Talisman of Trap Sealing, 1 Roulette Spider, 1 Mage Power, and 1 Veil of Darkness. This is your generic draw 1 more. These 2 are Dark Magician based cards, and we have 2 main equip spells. These 2 are instant combos. They're just like instantly whack ton of attack. You got 2 Summoner's Arts to help search out the Dark Magician, and an Emergency Provisions for when we don't need our spells and traps. Like if we play Roulette Spider, then we play Emergency Provisions, we can send Roulette Spider to the grave. Roulette Spider is just a generic luck card because I feel some luck could really be used in this deck, as it's a bit of a gamble. Now on to the free traps. We got Blast with Chain, Pitch Black Power Stone, and Negate Attack. This is your generic attack stopper. This is to place, of course, more spell counters, and this is can be used with sore throat. This can be used with Mage Power and we stand to help boost up your monster's attack points. And now for the skill card. Now you see them. This skill card shuffles back your Dark Magicians from your hand if you have 2 or more in your hand by revealing them. Then you shuffle them back for a select number of card. For 1 on Dark Magician, you draw 1 card. For 2, you draw 3 cards. And for 3 Dark Magicians, you draw 5. This is once per duel, so it's best if you have 3 Dark Magicians when you use your skill. Next up, we have the casual deck. We got 1 Chinook, 1 Shamal, 1 Zephyros, 2 Sharingas, Sudri the Phantom Glimmer, 1 Elfin the Raven, 1 Gale Whirlwind. These are just your generic stuff. This is your negate. And like it's a casual deck, you just need like 1 negate in here roughly. This is your search, another search. This is a pop when you banish from the grave. When you have a synchro monster on field. This is your generic monster reset. This is your cut your monster's opponent's attack points in half. I do not have an English version of this, so I'm using a Italian. And we have Elfin, which is just there. He just chills. Now on to the rest of the monsters. We have 2 Decay, 2 Zonda, 1 Damascus, 1 Gust, 2 Vada, 2 Orochi. Oh, I just pushed that up. 2 Chris, 2 Simoon, and 2 Khaled. This is it for the archetype stuff of archetype monsters. This is what you need to get out Blackwing Dragon extremely easy and get your Zephyros in the graveyard. This can be used for easy synchro. This is one of the many possibilities. This is also used to gain your monster attack points. This places your Black Feather Whirlwind. This is pretty good. Gust is brilliant, just brilliant. I mean, like, this is also just like a smaller attack gain. So yeah, it's just like base monsters. The rest you can swap out whether you want to or not. Depends to you. Alright, on to the final monsters. We have 1 Calgo Clawcrow, 1 Laughing Puffin, and 2 Baldrake. This is easy to get out. It's like extremely easy. This is this. And these 2 are just like generic opponent stoppers. You can play these in competitive and casual. Alright, now on to the spells. We have 2 Allier of Darkness, 1 Creed, 1 Kori, 3 Black Whirlwind, and 1 Black Feather Whirlwind. We have enough room to throw the traps in, so I will do that. We have 2 Twin Shadows and 2 Black Shadow Squalls. This is your negate. This is really used to easily get out more synchros by recycling materials. This allows you Reborns, and with this you can banish stuff to draw 2. This lets you draw cards to help restock your hand. This is used to help reset your hand. And this is just generically used to extend the deck combo. And the next thing is we're going on to the extra deck. Alright, for the extra deck, we have 2 Burststorm, 1 Blackwing Dragon, 2 Assault Dragons, 1 Gram, 1 Armor Master, 1 Full Armor Master, 1 Wystrix, and 1 Dragoslayer. With 2 of these, it deals 14 damage for each monster effects your opponent activates, which is pretty good. We also have Blackwing Dragon, which absorbs damage and can be used to easily get out your Blackwing Assault Dragon, and this can be used for that as well by sending a material to your grave. If that's like level 2, so you can then tune this with your Blackwing Dragon for a level 2 Synchro Monster. As a level 2 Synchro Monster with level 8 to get Synchro Summon out one of these, then you can banish the materials to get your second Assault Dragon. Gram is in there just because, like, it's casual here. Wystrix we use to help open up the combos by special summoning something such as Zephyros, or it's like a level 4 tuner. Just these here are used to expand the combo. These 2 here. These for here are the boss monsters. These 2 are just there to get out these 2. And these 2 are just straight up there. Just like the only thing that they're just there. Alright, on to the third and final deck. Synchrons. We got 1 Revolution. We got 1 Flare. We got 1 Rush. 1 Carrier. 2 Converter. 2 Doppel, 2 Wheel, 2 Jet. These aren't all the Synchrons, but in here we have the major, or 4 that we use for Synchro summons. After extending into Junk Speeder, we use these to help expand the combo. We have Revolution to help easily get into like dozens of monsters. All of these here are used to get out really powerful monsters, and by using this as synchro material, you can special summon level 2 from your hand, which could be Rush Warrior, Synchron Carrier, or Doppel Warrior, for example. Converter is your generic search. By sending it and say Wheel Synchron to the grave, you can search out one of your other Synchrons that has a really usable ability, and just like really work into that combo to help easily get into extremely powerful monsters from your extra deck. Alright, time for more monsters. We have 1 Trail, 1 Assault, 2 Stardust, 3 Junk, 1 Explorer, 1 Satellite, and that is it for the Synchrons. On Monster for Synchron on monsters. This can be used to reborn this, which is basically the ace card of this deck. To help easily get out your extremely powerful synchros. This can be used for maneuverability and to special out your trail. With Assault, you can special by paying 700 life points, and it allows you to extend a bit more than you would. This is a pretty good tuner for if you want to get out like extremely powerful synchro monsters, such as, for example, Satellite Warrior. It's not in the deck, but it is a keen example of what I'm talking about. But either way, these Synchrons can be used for really good combos unless the ace combo starter is negated. Alright, time for some more monsters. We've got Converging Wells, Stardust Rum, Genix Ally Birdman, Boost Warrior, 2 Quibbles. Again, I would recommend playing more than 1 Boost Warrior, and this is only here to help get into one of the big boss monsters of the deck. But either way, these are also just used to expand the combo. So if you Foolish Quibble, then normal summon, you just like, if the normal summon effect of Junk Synchron gets negated, you can use Quibble Hedgehog's Elf effect to reborn itself. Elf as there's a tuner on board, which helps really expand out the combo. Now onto the hand traps. We've got 1 Droll, 1 Ghost Spell, 2 Veiler, and 2 Ash. Again, if you want to play more than this, feel free. The majority of some of these is just as targets for Crossout Designator, which is a pretty good card in this deck because you do not want your stuff to get negated. So this is just like also there to help stop your opponent, as is this. And so play more of this if you want to. Maybe more of this, maybe more of that, maybe different hand traps. Who knows? Like a different ratio of hand traps. And yeah. Alright, on to the spells. We've got 2 tuning. You ought to play more than 2 copies of tuning, but I only have 2. So, and 1 illumination, plus 1 reinforcement, 1 foolish, 2 on your mark, 1 arrive, and 1 synchro world. This is just here for the search off of Synchro World, Crimson Dragon, to help get easier accessibility to your grave and other synchros. This is here for Majestic Dragon stuff, like Converging Wells. This is here for your first turn search. This is here for dumping to the grave your combo starters. So like all of this is here to help out with the combo. Sorry, this is getting a bit slow. I'm running out of steam. We got 1 called by, 3 cross out, and 1 imper. Again, if you want to play different ratios, go right ahead. This is a 49 card deck, or roughly 49. So if you want to play different ratios of hand traps, feel free to.